Hi again, this is Eric with Not Quite a Homestead. Just taking you guys down, getting ready to do some trimming of some tomato plants, some pruning, and also do what's known as a Florida weave on some of these. I'm sure you guys have seen that before. If not, it's just essentially a way to trellis your tomato plants, weaving the string in and out in between. So hopefully that holds up. We're going to try something new. We bought some poles that came from a winery that were really cheap and very long. They're 8 feet and they're kind of like a fiberglass type. They wiggle and whatnot. I'll show them to you in a second. And we're going to try a line of those, see if those help, if they're sturdy enough. If not, then we'll replace them, but we're not going to do every single tomato plant right now with them, just in case they aren't what we need. So here, let me give you a peek at these. As you can see, there's a little breeze happening today, so they're flexing a little bit. And I'm hoping that due to their nature that they'll flex a little bit so that the tomatoes can actually, not break off. But we'll see. Like I said, it's an experiment. We're trying new things, and we got them for $1 a piece or less, so because we bought a bunch of them from some guy selling them from a winery. So we'll see. All right, yeah, this is Eric. We're going to show you what we're doing with the tomato plants. So just trimming. We're going to single stem these. These are indeterminate tomatoes, so we're going to single stem them, and that'll help make them just grow one stem and hopefully be the most productive they can be. So here we go. I'll put up, show some demonstration of what we're doing. Okay, this plant in particular has been in the ground a couple weeks, and now we're gonna clean up the bottom branches, and also get rid of any suckers that are on it. So these are the bottom branches. We don't want anything that's gonna touch the dirt, so okay, those are all. I'll leave this one on for a little bit. Actually, I'll take it off. It's kind of sickly, and plus it's got a sucker attached. That's just going to leave these nice new growth ones to feed the plant. And there's the sucker that's going to come off, and you can pinch most of them off like that. Go. Yeah, as you might have heard, we were on vacation for a little bit, so we haven't been as active out here in the garden. So we're gonna trim off this top one. I'm not sure if you can see it. Move it up a little bit. There we go. See, you can see here how it's splitting, and this one right here needs to come off. There we go. All right, I've finished trimming this row of peppers, got it all cleaned up, and now I'm going to do the Florida weave on them, just using some twine. There's all kinds of stuff you can use. We're trying the jute. Hopefully they'll hold up. If it seems like it's not holding up because it has some give, it gets wet, it gets saggy, then we'll get something a little sturdier to hold it up. But this is what we have right now, and this is what we're going to use. So I'll try to adjust this so you can see a little bit of what I'm doing. Like I said, it's essentially just weaving it through. So we'll see. We'll make sure this is backed up as far as possible. There you go. Here's the twine. So as you can see, just did a quick weave through each one. I left space for the tiny one that's back here on the side, so we'll go ahead and be able to push that through the weave once it comes up a little bit taller. But so that's a Florida weave. We're going to probably do that for most of our indeterminate tomato plants. Not with these poles, because we're testing those out, but somehow, and or we'll stake them and just keep them straight. Plus we're also going to get some of the cattle panel. I always forget the name of it. Bethel had to help me out just there. Cattle panel, and we're going to run some of that too. We're doing all the things and see what works best for us and for our area and for our garden. All right.